Hi guys, this is Richard here from the Leather Repair Company, and we are going to show you today the cleaning power of LRC1 on this very light coloured Volvo leather interior. This is a good proper Volvo leather interior compared to the ones you get today, which are what they call vegan leather, in other words plastic. So don't get disappointed when you find out that what looks like a new leather interior in your brand new Volvo is actually plastic, and it's compounding to the environmental issues and obviously, you know, landfill problems. So this is about 12-14 years old and it's a genuine leather one. So this can easily be fixed and repaired, but we're going to show you a cleaning demonstration. So that's me over with my ranting about eco-friendly side of things. As you can see, we've cleaned the base of the seat already. With LRC1, and you can see the difference. I mean, this feels beautiful and smooth now. If you could actually feel that on the computer screen, you'd understand what I'm feeling. This is just, oh my God, yuck. I really should have a glove on. It's just, yeah, years of grime and grub and just got on there. But you look at the difference. So I mean, it literally is night and day. It is phenomenal. It's mind blowing how much of a difference it's going to be. So what we're going to do, because we're recolouring this whole base of the seat. We've got all this bolster here to repair with this tear and fix all this issue down here. You know, if this was a brand new modern interior, this would be totally trash because you just, you know, they're just crap because they're plastic. So leather is better. So this is 14 years old. We've seen brand new Volvos breaking down within 1 or 2 years, you know, having to trash them, whereas this is 14 years old, and just look at the condition that it's in. It's still, for that age of car, it's brilliant. You know, this is why you want leather in your interiors and not this eco-friendly vegan stuff that's made of plastic, which just creates landfill issues. So we're going to clean this section here, or else we'll just carry on talking about landfill issues. We're going to spray on LRC1, and we're going to clean this. We're going to clean this sort of little section here, and then we're going to do this section after we've removed the tape to sort of show you what it looks like. So you'd spray the solution on first of all. You know, you can then just very, very gently just rub the brush over the surface to, you know, allow that to agitate into the dirt itself and grime, and to get worked into the actual, you know, leather itself. It's got a beautiful, beautiful leather aroma to it. It foams up very, very nicely to create a nice sort of deep cleaning action on the surface. You can just leave that to, you know, work its way into the leather. Some of this, what you see on here, is going to be damaged, which we might be able to show you as well. In a separate little video that we're going to attach to the end of this one. So we're going to make 2 little videos. We might be able to show you something on here which a lot of people may think a lot of this is dirt. It could have problems on here. We'll show you the results anyway, whether it's got damage or not, and so you can sort of see what we're looking at. Obviously, from years of experience, you get to understand what is damage and what is dirt. A lot of people would just assume that, you know, a lot of the damage, you know, a lot of the problems that they see on the seat is dirt. But I mean, I think personally we've got a lot of damage on here, but I've got a system that'll prove that, and we'll attach that as an add-on video to the end of this one as well. So I have to join them together so you can see. But just simply wipe it, you know, I mean, I can already see a massive difference. It's literally as night and day when you sort of compare it, and I've hardly cleaned it really at the moment. I mean, it's, compared to here, it looks absolutely phenomenal. So this time round, we're going to go a little bit deeper with the, a little bit sort of harder with the brush to get deep into the leather grain. We do have like a bamboo fibre applicator pad as well, which will obviously clean the surface of the leather. If you've got very heavy grain like we got on here, obviously it doesn't matter whether, you know, what type of, you know, cleaning pad that you're using, as long as you're not using like a thermoplastic pad or anything like that, which is going to damage the leather, or a magic eraser. You're never going to get deep into the grain with any form of pad. It's certainly going to clean. You know, a brush is your best friend when it comes to very heavy grained leather, which is what we've got here, which is quite a heavy grained leather surface, and that's your best friend for getting into that deep grain. But it's certainly, you know, we're hardly putting any pressure on, to be fair. We are putting a little bit pressure more than last time, but it's certainly, you know, cleaning the leather and making a huge, huge, huge difference to the surface of it. We may be able to point out some, by zooming in with the camera in a moment, once I've got this wiped off, we'll zoom in and we might be able to point out some of the damage to save me sort of attaching the video at the end, because I think we're going to be able to see it anyway. And if I can get like a little magnifier, which I'm going to put over the surface, we might be able to sort of show you some areas on here that's got a little bit of damage anyway. So I mean, if we can sort of zoom in right on this corner, on this section here, you can sort of see you know, this is actually colour loss on here that we've got here that we've revealed. You know, and then I can see, because I know what I'm looking for, but I'm going to get like a little microscope thing so we can look through it quickly and I can show you. It's going to take a little bit of camera work to try to sort of get into these, but I've got to look through it first so I can sort of see. Yeah, so I mean, whether the camera can get into the top of the little eyeglass there, I don't know, and look through it. Hopefully it can look through and zoom in. And you can see there in the surface, if it'll zoom in, it's not going to quite zoom in unfortunately. But you can see cracking. I think it's just because of the light shadow we've got here is a problem with light, because the camera's actually blocking out our light, unfortunately. I was going to try to sort of show you the cracking. Yeah, the camera's actually blocking the light out, which is a shame. Let me just see if I can. I'm going to take over the camera myself and then just see whether I can have a look at it this way. I don't think I can because of the light. We're getting light problems, unfortunately. No, it's not going to do it for you guys, but we can't, I can sort of see it, but when you sort of zoom right in, if you look at it there, if I zoom right in, you can see all of this here cracking. This cannot be seen to the naked eye. This is actually damage on the surface, and you look over this whole interior, you can see the full interior is cracked badly, but when you zoom out to the naked eye, it just looks like normal sort of leather on the surface. But if I was to zoom in there on this section again, and just let it focus in, you can see all the damage. Look, that is actually cracking in the surface of the leather. So if we zoom back out again, to any normal person it just looks like normal leather. Hand that back over again. So as you can sort of see, you know, it's got all the sort of cracking on there, but I mean, we've done quite a good job, you know, getting it cleaned up, as you can see. Difference is actually phenomenal. That is a massive, massive, massive difference that you can see on the surface there. And then I'm going to clean a little section in a moment with the bamboo pad as well. We're not going to get as good of a clean up here as what we've got here, because obviously we've used the brush to get in deep into the fibres. So I mean, but it's certainly going to give us, you know, a nice sort of finish on the surface anyway. So we're going to spray on again with the leather cleaner, and then we're going to rub over, and you can see it's already starting to work its magic on the interior. But like we say, you know, just look at the top there where it's coming off. The dirt is just phenomenal, where it's bringing all the dirt off. But obviously with it having a heavy grained pattern to it, like we said at the beginning, you're not going to get deep into that graining area to remove all the dirt that's deep within the grain. And this is where, you know, a brush is your best friend on very heavy grained leathers like this. But you can see the difference here that it's bringing up the interior. It's absolutely amazing, the difference that it's making. And so something like that, you would sort of go over it with the bamboo pad to remove the majority of the dirt, and then you can finish off obviously with your leather brush to very, very lightly agitate it over the surface. But you can see the difference that it's made there already. Very, very light work. Bamboo pad's got into it as best as it possibly can. There are obviously limitations with everything that you use, and it's certainly made that very, very clean. And you can see there straight away, you know, I don't think that's too bad at all, considering that it can't get into all the fibres. I think it's done quite a remarkable job. Then you then lightly go over it again with the brush just to finish it off and to give your surface that very good sort of clean, fresh look again. And then we'll see the difference between the two as well. But that's just, you know, cleaning a Volvo leather interior. It's 14 years of dirt, grease and grime on here. So it's amazing the difference that it's making. I think the client's going to be completely shocked. I think he'll have forgotten exactly what colour his interior was, and he's going to suddenly realise it was quite a nice, very light cream pale interior. But I think the difference speaks for itself. It's quite phenomenal. So that is LRC1 leather cleaner. You can hop on over to the website and buy that. It's completely natural, eco-friendly, water-based, and it has the most amazing leather aroma that will instill softness in your leather and put that leather aroma back into your interior again. You can buy it from the website leatherrepaircompany.com.